Well, my name is Jude Boudreaux. I'm the founder of Upperline Financial Planning, and I'm an adjunct professor here in the music industry program. I teach music finance and personal finance. And being here at Loyola was just the right size environment for me as a student. It allowed me to really know the people that I was around, teachers, administrators, and as a kid who had a lot of potential and not a lot of confidence, it was a place where I could really come and be comfortable and grow into who I wanted to be as a person. I think it just allows me to relate to people and further enhances kind of this curiosity of being part of the world. And if, in Jesuit terminology, if we're going to be, men for others, then I think we have to have a broad understanding of what everybody's bringing to the table and some natural curiosity about that. And it's something that I feel like in my courses was always rewarded. If I had something I was interested in, I developed an interest in classical Japanese literature while I was here and was able to do self-study through that and further my interest in that and develop that knowledge, where I think a lot of other places it just kind of would have gotten boxed into a program. I just want them to have the ability to make good choices and choices that are going to support the life that they want to live. And so if that means making less money but having more flexibility and ability to pursue some creative ideas, great, let's figure out how you're going to do that. If it's to start a bunch of businesses and make a lot of money, great, let's figure out how you're going to do that. But I think success is about living life on your terms and pursuing a meaningful goal. And it doesn't have to be one with a bunch of dollar signs at the end, but you have to understand the role that it does play and allow that to not take away. If you don't understand the role, you won't ever be able to accomplish it. So if you understand the choices and parameters and the dynamics, you can make choices that support those longer term goals. Tennessee Williams said that in America there are three cities. There's New York, Los Angeles, and New Orleans, and everywhere else is Cleveland. And to a certain extent, there's some truth to that, because I can drop you in the middle of Houston or Cincinnati or Denver, where I lived for a stretch, and things look pretty similar. But here you have a city that's 300 years old that has played a major role in history, that was the largest city in the South for centuries. And that history and tradition is steeped in here and allows us to have a pretty unique culture and perspective. That's one that just hasn't grown over the last 70 or 80 years. This is one that's been informed by being under Spanish rule and French rule and semi-autonomous American rule, and then now a big part of what I think when people think about the United States, if you're from anywhere else in the world, you can name a few different cities, and New Orleans is probably one of them. Choices you make now affect your ability to make choices later, and I think you have to make a choice about the value that you're going to get in terms of an education. One of the things I love about teaching in the industry program here is that we are equipping students with skills to be able to go out and earn a living. If you want to play music for a living and make a go of it with your band, really great to have a background that you can get here in terms of production and understanding the entire array of the music business, so that you can take industry-related jobs if you need to stay afloat and be able to pay off those student loans, or maybe get a better, more impactful education here than I see other students who come out who just pursued a straight creative degree, if you will, and it doesn't give them a lot of marketable skills on the back end. The people who are involved in teaching these programs and their industry contacts, I think, are just so valuable. And if a career in the music industry is what you're pursuing, developing your network and the students who are going to be here and the people who are going to be involved in these programs is just a tremendous benefit. I think if you want to make a career in this industry, much like anything else, you have to really want it. You've got to be passionate about it, and you have to get some rewards out of it that are beyond financial. If you do it that way, the financial rewards will come. If you try to pursue things for money, what I've seen with clients, you end up living a bit of a half-life, where you go to work in a job that is difficult and frustrating, and it may provide you with financial resources, but the time resources it takes away are a big shift. And so what I would tell Lucy is you got to really explore it, understand what it means to make a living in that industry, and you got to really want it. But ultimately, whatever you want to do, kid, we've been through a lot together. I got your back. Let's go do it.